Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, hello, my name is Kristen, and if you're back, thanks for coming back. Today we are going to go through my top 10 books of 2021. I started reading in September. I think I read right around 33-ish books. Throughout the year I kind of got sloppy with keeping up with it. In November and December I didn't read a whole lot. That's why you didn't get a what I read in November or December. So we're gonna go through that first because I gotta tell you all that before I can tell you what my favorite books of the year were. I'm not gonna give you like a big rundown on any of these books. I'm pretty much gonna hit like tropes, any synopsis you need to know, and then my star rating. The first thing that I read in November was actually an audiobook. It is called Wall Street Titan. The audiobook is split into two books called The Wall Street Titan and Titan's Addiction. So I read them separately, but they are one collective book that you can buy currently. So this is like a billionaire romance. It's super cute. I gave it 4 stars. It is 18 plus, so don't read it if you're not 18. So it was pretty good. Like I said, 4 stars from me. Then I listened to another audiobook, which was The Temporary Roomie. This is the second book in the It Happened in Nashville series by Sarah Adams. I read the first book in October, or listened to the first book because they were both audiobooks, called The Off Limits Rule. I like The Off Limits Rule better. And it could have been the audiobook because I wasn't crazy about the voice actors. So I think that had a lot to do with it. The story was good. I don't think it was as good as The Off Limits Rule, but this is like, The Off Limits Rule was like brother's best friend. Now this is like a sister's best friend. Forced proximity. She's pregnant, so if you don't like that trope, then maybe leave this one alone. I gave it like 4 to 4.25 stars. The next book I read was Score by Elle Kennedy. 5 stars. 5 stars. It's Elle Kennedy. It's off campus. 5 stars, obviously. I think Dean is my second favorite off-campus boy. I didn't tab this as much. I kind of got lost in it, but incredible. I love all of these books. 5 stars. The next book I read was November 9. I read this on November 9th. I vlogged it and then lost half my footage, so there's that. So sorry you didn't get to see that, but it was fantastic. I really liked this. It's probably my least favorite Coho book that I read, but it's still 5 stars in my book because wow, the roller coaster of this freaking book. Fantastic. You need to read it before, if you want to read this first, because it's money in this, shows up in this, and then it makes your heart really happy. So November 9, 5 stars. And then, okay, so I listened to Dirty Letters by V. Keeland, and this is, it was really good. I gave it 4.5 stars. I listened to this because Larry Reed's told me to, so we do what she says on this channel. We do what she says on this channel. Dirty Letters by V. Keeland. I listened to this on audiobook. It was like a pen pal situation where they rekindled kind of thing, and it was really cute. He's like a rock star. Loved it. I didn't tell you any information about this because you don't need to know anything about it. Just read it. And then I read The Roommate. This is where my reading grind went big time downhill. Goodreads is like kind of out of order. So I don't have dates for a lot of these. So I don't know when I read some of these. I think I finished this in November. The Roommate. I wanted to love it so bad. I almost DNF'd it, but I gave it 3 stars. I think the biggest issue for me was that it was in third person. It was in third person, and I don't really like third person books. There's certain ones that I can get away with, which is like this. This is a third person book I can get behind. You will hear more about this later. I liked the concept of this book. I thought it was going to be fantastic, and it just fell short for me. He's like, he makes videos for adults, and she is like a rich New York kid. It's forced proximity. It's pretty smutty. It's kind of smutty. For him to be who he is, it was kind of smutty. So 3 stars. I wasn't crazy about it. Next we have He Called Me Angel. This was a novella, like a Halloween novella. I read it like at the very beginning of November by Hannah Bales. She is actually a YouTuber. She does vocal coach reacts videos. She's so cute. Absolutely love her content. So I read this about the novella on Amazon, and it was really good for her first novella. I think it was pretty impressive. It was a novella, so it was super spicy. Not a whole lot of story. It actually had more story than other smutty novellas I've read. So I gave it 4 stars. I was pretty impressed with what Hannah did with that novella. I actually really liked it. And then I listened to or read 'Tis the Season to Be Kissed. What was this about? I don't remember. So this was in December. I read this in December. Listened to this in December. I can't remember how I listened to it. I listened to it. This was just another smutty novella, forced proximity. They both get like snowed into a house together on New Year's Eve. And it was cute. There was a lot more story to it than a lot of other novellas. It was actually pretty story filled. There was only like, it wasn't super smutty. It was more story than smutty. I like to see if this is by Amy Andrews, by the way. I like to see if she turns this into a full book, because I think I'd be interested in reading that. Next book I read was Neon Gods. I listened to this as well. I did a lot of audiobooks like the past 2 months. I just couldn't get past the roommate. And when I'm driving, I listen to audiobooks. And me and the roommate were just chilling, not reading for 2 weeks. So Neon Gods by Katie Robert. I loved it. Absolutely loved it. It got 4.5 stars from me. Absolutely fantastic. It was a Persephone and Hades retelling. I'm really excited about the other books that she's doing that are supposed to come out this year. Really liked it. I read Love Light Farms on Kindle. Oh my god, guys. Oh my god, y'all. This book by B.K. Borison. I think, if I'm not mistaken, this was her first book. I could be completely wrong. Do not hold me to that. I know this is like her first book that's blown up, and holy crap, guys, this book is incredible. Incredible. It's about a girl, and she owns a farm, and it's like best friends to lovers. She's writing more, and I'm so excited. Literally, go read this book. If you read anything off of what I'm telling you to read right now, out of like what I read in November and December, Love Light Farms. Go read Love Light Farms. It doesn't matter that it was a Christmassy book, just go read it. It'll be okay. You need to just go read it. The kitchen scene. The dancing in the kitchen scene. Luca and Lala. Love them. Absolutely love them. Fantastic. Bravo, girl. You did that. You did that. So that was it. That was the last book I read in December. Told you I didn't read a whole lot. So now we're going to get into my top 10 books of the year. These are going to be in no particular order. And I'm not going to go into them much. So, sorry. We're just going to go ahead and get like 5 of them out of the way. And that's just Coho books. Losing Hope and Hopeless together because I don't have my Hopeless. My friend has it. So, hi Naomi if you were watching. Hopeless and Losing Hope. If you loved Hopeless and you haven't read this, what are you doing? Go read this. November 9, already told you, fantastic book, absolutely love. Ugly Love. This book destroyed my life for a week at least. Miles Archer. Holy crap. It Ends With Us. If you've read this and this is not one of your top 5 books or top 10 books of the year, then we can't be friends. Sorry. We can't. Sorry. So, It Ends With Us. Then also Verity, which my friend Ashley has. So, hi Ashley, if you're watching this. So that was 1 through 5, or 5 of my 5 top 10. Or just Colleen Hoover books. Next was When Stars Collide. This is the book that got me back into reading. Therefore, it needs to be on this list. I still think about this book all the time. And I love it. It's very good. It's sports romance, kinda. Yeah, consider the sports romance. Like Forced Proximity. This is like the 9th or 10th book in this Chicago Stars series. This was the first book I read though. I felt like I wasn't lost at all. It's just like they're like the Score, like the Briar U ones, where they're standalones. They just have overlapping characters. So that It Happens One Summer by Tessa Bailey. This book is fantastic. This book is smutty. This book is funny. Rom-com all the way. Absolutely adored this book. Absolutely adore Tessa. Can't wait for Hook, Line, and Sinker, which is the 2nd book in this series. Cannot wait. Looking forward to it. Aiden Graves in The Wall of Winnipeg and Me. Y'all, this is my first Mariana Zapata book. Holy cow, guys. She knows what she's doing. Y'all, this is the epitome of a slow burn romance. The epitome of it. She killed it. This sports romance, fake marriage, forced proximity, y'all, I can't wait to read more than Mariana Zapata. Y'all, more Mariana Zapata is coming to this channel. Just you wait. Protect this book at all costs, because y'all, this book is fantastic. If you ever not read, if you want to start somewhere with Mariana Zapata, there is a specific reading order where Underlock is the first book you read, but I feel like this is a good starting point, even though I haven't read any of the other ones. This was a good starting point for me. I am going to pick up with Underlock first as far as reading next, so I will read them in order because there are overlapping characters within the Mariana Zapata world, but they're all very much standalones. But I think they say you just appreciate it a little bit more if you read it in the reading order. So, The Wall of Winnipeg and Me. And then we can't leave Garrett Graham out. I mean, come on, guys. You really think we can leave Garrett Graham out? No, we can't. Garrett Graham is superior. Garrett Graham. My friend Emily is currently reading this book, and I'm loving reliving it by listening to how much she loves Garrett Graham. I might have to reread this very soon. Honestly, the entire Off-Campus series is fantastic. So, yes, Garrett Graham. And then Love Like Farms. Love Like Farms is one of my top 10 books of the year. Absolutely freaking loved it. Guys, you need to go read Love Like Farms. It's so good! My top 10 books of the year! Ah! I had other 5-star reads. And if I like grouped all my Colleen Hoover books together, I could probably find 3 more. But like, these are just ones that stand out in my head, of ones that I absolutely loved. I'm looking forward to see how many books I can read in 2022. I'm about to film 22 books I want to read in 2022 video, so that will be coming very soon. I'm doing a reading journal this year. It's not pretty, but we're gonna try to read 75 books this year. It's currently January 10th, and I've already read 3 books this year. by the 10th. So I think we can do it. We can do it. 75 books this year. Stay on my butt about it. Keep up with my Goodreads and make sure I read 75 books this year. I'm also gonna get a story graph. A lot of people like story graph better than Goodreads, so I'm very interested in that. I'm just gonna like transfer everything over, and that's just like a lot of work. And then I also have a literal, which is a new like Goodreads story graph kind of app. So I will link all of those below. Thank you for watching this video. I know it was kind of a short one. I didn't like want it to be super long. I wanted to get through these as fast as I could, but I feel like really in-depth reviews of books kind of turn me off of books sometimes because I don't want to know everything about them. I like going into books blind. But if you'd like more in-depth reviews in the future, let me know, and I will make sure. Going forward, my like end of the month reviews will be more in-depth. I just really wanted to talk about my top 10 books of the year, therefore I had to go through all the rest of the books that I have talked about. So if you want to know about most of these books, go watch my What I Read in October video. It goes through a lot more in depth about most of these books. Thank you guys for watching this video. I appreciate you being here. Make sure to like and subscribe and comment below what your favorite book of the year was. What was your favorite thing you read this year? Because maybe you've read things that I haven't read, and maybe I want to pick it up if it was your favorite. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you for checking out my channel, and I will see you next time. Bye guys.